Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it. Incoming. Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin, bro. Yeah, welcome to the Monday morning recap college football prediction show this week for the playoffs. It's for the playoffs. Playoffs? Talk about playoffs today? Brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with MyBookie.com. What was going off there? Was that I was just talking to Frank
emails,
here.
man.
No, it's nice.
Busy
This
boy.
is a new giant grocery store in Pennsylvania. Has Hard AF Seltzer at 2699 Benner Pike, Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. Let's go, dude. It's right outside State College.
Let's get fucked up.
Let's go, dude. Got all the games happening this weekend. Heisman Trophy we'll start with first.
Okay.
Pretty ho-hum.
Wasn't a great year.
No. This was one of the worst ones I can remember, I think. I felt like it.
Yeah, no one really there was no one like who was truly great. The most electric was Pavia, but Sain and Mendoza and Love and Pavia were all kind of just very good this year.
Yeah, I mean, they had fine years,
Fine years, yeah.
but not anything that's memorable for the rest of your life of like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Holy cow,
I
they
mean,
really
it's crazy.
did this.
Like if you look at the quarterbacks numbers specifically, and then because people were just comparing, it's not really fair. But I mean, Joe Burrow had like double the passing yards and touchdowns of them when he won the Heisman Trophy. Almost exactly double on both.
Well, usually it's some freakish number, Dan. Every single time, and we didn't have that this year. For me, I would have gone with Pavia, like I said on the show. Mm-hmm. Love the fire in that fucking kid. Tell him to go fuck off afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all, to be honest with you. I actually want that out of my quarterback.
I don't know why people were so upset about it. And then he's in the club, like having a good time. Why not?
Why not?
When
Like,
Chase
I don't understand why people are upset about that. He's fucking 21, 22.
Pavia
Pavia might
he's
be
like
older.
25.
So
Yeah,
he's
but
fucking
still,
He's
yeah.
fine.
So who cares? Why
Yeah.
is that an issue? And he's 100% should have won the Heisman.
I think so too.
Like I don't know I haven't heard from anybody that disagrees with that statement, to be honest. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, if you're talking about the guy who had the most impact on his team, because Indiana's got a great defense, Ohio State's got a great defense that likely would have ended up in the same spot with a replacement level guy at those positions.
Yep.
Love, who knows? But, they had Notre Dame's offense was great.
Yeah. If anything,
With or without him. Pavia is the one guy who made the most impact. If in a season where nobody had like world-beating stats, the guy who meant the most to his team should win that fucking award, and he got absolutely fucked out of it.
Yep.
Let's be really clear about that, because he went to Vanderbilt instead of some blue blood
yeah.
school.
No, It hurts unless you're like Travis Hunter and you're doing undeniable things. You need to typically be, or Lamar Jackson. Like you need to typically be at a blue blood or
not that Indiana's a blue blood. I don't know why they went.
They're
to be honest,
whatever the exact opposite of a blue blood is.
I just think the story was fun enough for everybody to get behind, and that's what a lot of this is PR. And you saw it. I saw it in 2 different instances on Friday. So my bookie had posted the odds, and I was going to sprinkle Pavia, as I said on the show last week, and I did. I mean, the odds were plus 500 or 550, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll throw a couple $100 on this and see what happens. Mendoza was minus 5,000 at that time, and I'm like, God damn! I mean,
they knew.
I know they knew.
They knew.
I know they knew. But just in case, right?
Yeah,
because what I will say is the voting was shocking to me. Like once I saw the numbers,
Saying fourth was surprising. Although I think
Saying at 8 votes.
Yeah, but you know what that really was? Honest to God, what that really was is that he's a freshman.
Yeah, I look. The other thing too that was hilarious was the press around all of them.
Yeah.
One for Julian Sayin, and they asked him about it later on, and they go, "Hey, what about one guy there?" And there was hundreds for everybody else, and he's just like, "Yeah, I saw the video, and I don't remember." And I was like, "Okay, good."
That's what you want. But I mean, also, what's funny too, like it's not really excusable, but like they'll get a chance to interview Sayin again.
Oh yes.
The other 3 are gone.
Gone.
Whether to the NFL, Love is certainly going to the NFL. We'll see about Mendoza will get drafted, and Pavia will probably get drafted in some round. But
A lot of people have Mendoza at 1.
I know.
Which is surprising to me. Now Pavia is very, very small, so I don't know what's going to happen.
I think he'll get drafted.
I do too.
But
I just don't know what round.
Right.
7.
Yeah, honestly, if Quinn Ewers is
Probably.
going 7, I don't know why.
That's a throwaway pick.
Yeah.
He's Doug Flutie. You know, I mean, maybe it works. You give him some reps in the preseason, and maybe he's able to overcome his shortness. Some folks have. Flutie did. Drew Brees did. Not many.
Yeah.
I mean, you can name them on one hand. So good luck.
Name on 2 fingers. I
Yeah.
think. Those are the only 2 that I can think of.
It's by the way, it's to your earlier point. So Notre Dame, fucked themselves out of the playoff this year, kind of by not being in a conference, right? And B, they kind of fucked Love out of the Heisman because if you look at a lot of the games he's in, like Miami, he got 10 touches, barely touched the ball, and there are other games because they had a good running back room, but there was really a lot of like split carries and all this shit. If they had given the ball to Love more, and I don't blame them for trying to win over trying to get their guy the Heisman, but they could have gotten Love the Heisman.
Yeah.
They could have. And the other interesting part was Ohio State and Heartline could have tried to get Sayin the Heisman. It was the worst game plan of all time. So it was almost like they didn't care. And I don't know, like, if I'm a kid, I'm pretty pissed off about it. I would want to win. I don't know about you guys. How do you feel?
I feel like for Ohio State, it's unique because they went all the way to the title game last year, and they won. And repeating is hard, and it takes something out of you. Look at Philly this year.
Yep.
They're just out of gas all season long. I think it wasn't smart for Ohio State if they were trying to steamroll everybody down the stretch and get their guys stats, but it might be smart if they want to win a national championship, which is what their job is, so we'll TBD on that.
Yeah, it is. Because the other award that was strange to me over the weekend was the Bolitnikov for best wide receiver in the nation.
Yeah.
Did not go to Jeremiah Smith.
I didn't see who got that.
Did not go to Jeremiah Smith, and people were stunned.
Who to go to?
The guy from USC who was Lemon. Yeah, Mekhi Lemon. Problem is, he's in the Big Ten. Big Ten already dropped their best wide receiver of the year.
Right.
It's Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
If you can't even win in your own conference, how are you winning
voting
overall?
Pool. It's a different voting pool.
Yes, it is.
It literally, I think it is. There might be some overlap, but it's like all these different writers, and they do, they all get different votes. And
yeah, but what I loved was immediately afterwards, he posted a movie clip of Mekhi Phifer in a car.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, I'm going to get these motherfuckers, man. I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer out there. Everybody who took money from me, everybody who didn't believe in me, I remember all these motherfuckers. That was the only clip he posted right afterwards, and good. There needs to be some motivation.
I really don't understand it because Lemon had 100 more yards, same amount of touchdowns. Smith had one more reception in less games, all in less games, by the way.
Oh, how many games did he miss?
He missed 2.
2. Mr.
I
Gay.
limited
like
miss
how,
any.
yeah, so it's like how
Like-
the fuck did you do that? I don't understand. Maybe again, Jeremiah Smith is an underclassman and he got fucked because of it. Who knows?
I mean, the voters. So Heisman
didn't win last year either.
Heisman voters, I know for sure. I don't know about Biletnikoff voters, but Heisman voters are similar to Baseball Hall of Fame voters, and they have a certain sort of set of like unwritten rules. Baseball Hall of Fame is like no one gets 100% of the vote, and in Heisman, they don't love to give it to freshmen.
Right.
They will if it's like an unimpeachable candidacy, which Sayans wasn't.
Smith's
like,
Smith's a sophomore now, and Lemon is a junior. He's going to the NFL.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like he'll be a first round draft pick
Yes.
probably.
Yeah.
So,
He's a great wide receiver.
so I guess that's what it is. Maybe they just like know that Smith is coming back.
Yeah,
But
honestly,
that's
age,
fucking gay.
It is really dumb. Just like the baseball one is really dumb. But age plays a factor, and certainly in Heisman voting it does.
right.
Like if it's a Tebow or a Manziel, like yeah, they'll fucking or Winston, they'll do it.
Has
But
a freshman ever won it?
a true freshman? Yes. I forget who, but a lot of them are redshirt freshmen.
Yeah, Sane was red shirts. Everybody else is older.
I
like
think
you said,
the-
going to
Oh
the
no, a
No.
true freshman has never won, but
No,
redshirt freshman.
The first underclassman to ever win was fucking Herschel Walker.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
How is Herschel doing?
He's
I think he
great.
was-
The
I think-
werewolves are out of the Bahamas.
I think he was the only one for a long time, actually.
God, he was good. To
It was
this day,
Manziel.
was it Johnny
the other
Manziel?
Manziel was the first freshman to win. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think Tebow was the first underclassman.
Okay.
Tebow was a sophomore, true sophomore.
He-
Oh no,
he
sorry.
deserved it.
Herschel was the first one to win too.
I think
right?
you're right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were both his upperclassmen.
Tebow was unstoppable. Jesus Christ, we got our asses kicked by Tebow.
There's nothing you're doing against that team.
Jameis Winston was a freshman, but he won the year after Johnny Manziel, so 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very recent trend because it used to be like a hard and fast, like fuck you freshman, fuck you sophomore, you're not getting the award.
Right. But today we're going to go over the college picks for the weekend because playoffs are actually Friday nights.
Yeah, first game's Friday night. The next
First
game's
game's Friday nights. Great game on Friday night. Great game on Saturday morning, very early. And then the other 2 games, they were just like, go fuck yourself. Does the NFL have games on Saturday this week?
They do.
There's your answer.
I will not be watching those though. I'm all in on
There's
college.
your answer right there. I'm with you because the NFL has been wonky this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching college too, but I think the JMU game and the Tulane game are back-to-back on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they looked at the NFL games and they were like, yeah, let's go ahead and slot these here, dude.
Yeah.
And get this the fuck out of here. I kind of wish the NFL didn't take those Saturday games, though, and just had college.
Once college is done, they slide in. Obviously, college isn't like done, but once like the full Saturday slate is done, they start fucking sliding in immediately. You know.
Okay. Before we get to those picks, just a couple of quick updates here. So Pat Mahomes, if you were watching the game yesterday, which I was,
Yeah.
a lot of people were, torn ACL, out for the rest of the season, probably not back until week 2 or 3 of next year.
Yeah, probably maybe. I don't know. Who knows what the timelines are on these things?
It's
these
usually
days.
8-9 months.
Yeah, but I mean, like people are freaks now, and
They are. I would be cautious.
Yeah.
And Dan, are the Chiefs done and kind of rebuilding here?
No, they're mathematically done.
No,
No, it
I know.
means, for next year.
next year.
I don't know. Depends on what Kelsey does.
He's going to retire.
So you're like, typically speaking, when you're in mid-franchise and you lose a guy, you get something for it. You know what I mean? Like it's a trade or something like that. I guess it frees up some amount of cap space, but there's no Travis Kelsey in the draft.
No.
Nope, not even close.
No.
There's no Ty Warren in the draft.
Right.
Which is what, the best case scenario would
God,
be.
I watched him play yesterday, too. I watched that entire game.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no Bowers, there's no Pitts in this draft. So you're not replacing him. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? TBD on that. I don't, and then with Mahomes, he's going to miss most of the preseason, probably a couple of games to start the year. I don't know who their backup is, or
It is Minshew right now. I don't know if it'll
It
be
won't
Minshew
be
next
next
year.
year.
Yeah.
they'll bring in.
Should be
no.
He's a true starter.
No, they'll bring in somebody else for that. But it's going to take them then another couple of games to get in a rhythm. So they're like 4 or 5 games behind, starting out next year already.
Yep.
And I think they know that. I don't know that Andy Reid stays.
Really?
I mean, this would be a good time for him to
dip.
to leave, right?
If he wanted to, I just think he loves it too much.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but take a year off and go coach somewhere else. Maybe, I don't know, but it's like the core of your team is about to be gone. The only guy remaining will be Mahomes and Chris. Or guys will be Mahomes and Chris Jones after this.
Yeah. It was kind of sad to watch, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think it's like you see this in professional sports sometimes, and it's just the way it is.
I know.
It's just the way it is that all of a sudden you're looking around and you don't fucking recognize anybody.
Yeah.
It happened in the Army to me. Like when I was on my way out, I was looking around like, fuck, I don't know half of these guys anymore. So and it made leaving a lot easier, to be honest. If it was still like the core group of buddies, I would have had more issue leaving. But I think he's getting to that point now where it's like Andy's looking around for who he can pass Mahomes off to, like, because I think it matters to him how things
Part of
go.
his legacy.
Yeah, I think it matters how Patrick's life especially goes for him because it's like a surrogate child.
Sure.
Especially considering what his real kids are up to. Yeah, I think it's like a surrogate child. He's going to matter to him. I don't know who it is or what, or maybe he coaches there 10 more years. I don't fucking know. But this is the perfect time to leave.
A lot of this reminds me of sort of like how people talked after the first iteration of the Patriots dynasty kind of waned out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, I just think they'll be back.
I think so too.
If Reed stays, they will be back and competitive again. There's no question about that.
And I think maybe getting a running back for the first time in fucking 6 years.
Be drafting fairly high. Love was projected to them.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, too. So
this would be a good year for them to take a running back because they're not going to be competitive next year.
And they're not going to, like you said, they're not going to get a tight end. So, and what Kelsey's so great at, other than being a Hall of Famer and being able to be a wide receiver or a tight end, like when you have a tight end like that, it's such a like release valve for quarterback, right? Like it's a safety blanket for him. So if you can't get a tight end that does that, you need something else that takes pressure off the quarterback, and that would be a running back and beefing up the line even more. Just make sure your line is like unimpeachable, essentially. The defense should still be fine, especially if Spags stays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's best in the business.
and maybe a full year of those receivers. I don't really know about Hollywood Brown, but Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy,
young guys.
Yeah. I mean, there's a
lot of talent.
There's a lot there.
I agree. And the line they are picking up is young. All those guys are young, and I think they can be great in 2 years.
They probably need. If it were me, all things being equal, and you don't know what the draft board's going to look like, so we'll see. Obviously, sometimes it's best just to take the best fucking player, but I would take a running back in the first. I would take an offensive lineman in the second, and then I would take probably another offensive lineman in 3 or 4. That would be my game plan.
Okay.
Make cornerback somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't get good cornerbacks low in the draft. If you get a good one, they're usually in the first or second round. But you can get good safeties down there, right?
Yep.
Andy Reid knows what he's doing. I just think that's probably that. I'm not trying to tell him what to do. I'm saying that seems like what he would probably do to rebuild. This is a soft rebuild, right? Because you still have your core element, which is Patrick Mahomes. So anything you can get that motherfucker that can develop while he's resting up,
Right.
is. Like, you can literally hit the ground running with a guy like that because you know as soon as he's available, he's going to be out on the field before the games, even before he's eligible to play again, practicing with those guys because that's just who he is.
Next up here, breaking news. Micah Parsons has a torn ACL. He's out for the year for the Packers. Jerry Jones got some draft picks out of that.
Genius. Jerry Jones. Why do we ever doubt that man?
Fuck. Because they lost again last night.
Yeah, they're
to a
out.
horrific
They're
team.
of a 1% chance, I think. Of
Yeah, they're out. Jets fired their defensive coordinator, Wilkes, after that blowout to the Jaguars yesterday.
I don't know how Steve Wilkes was ever employed. He is. I only know this because he was a DC at Mizzou for a year. I think in Drink's first year, and he was so bad, so stunningly bad, that I just couldn't believe he was getting hired again in the NFL or anywhere else because he was in the NFL before that.
I know.
He sucks. He's really bad.
Horrible.
You know who's not horrible is the Denver Broncos.
My God, we'll get to them later on in the show. They looked good yesterday. Finally, that looked to me like a team that could actually compete for a Super Bowl.
I don't think they care about that. Not the Super Bowl. I don't think they care about scoring 30 points.
How much they win by?
Yeah, well, I don't think they care about scoring 30
I just needed to see that they could. Because you come up against a team like that where you actually need to. That'll be a lot of our conversation here about the college football playoffs coming up, is who can actually score that amount of points and get it on the board. Real quickly, though, 2 shockers to me before we do talk about college. First here is number 1, DJ Lagway for Florida. Enters the portal.
Nah, that's not shocking.
So did Raiola.
And Dylan Raiola. This
Dylan
fucking
Raiola's
guy.
going to Penn State, I bet.
I'm not sure. So here's the story with this fucking kid. Because he was number 1 recruit in the nation.
Yep.
Was going to Ohio State, flipped, went to Georgia, flipped, went to Nebraska. At a certain point,
I don't want Dylan Raiola.
I don't either.
I don't want him.
At a certain point, do you ask yourself as a coach, is like, what the fuck do I want to do with
The
this guy?
stars don't mean fucking shit anymore.
I agree.
18 touchdowns and 6 picks does, though.
Yeah.
And especially the shithole like Nebraska, not the state, the university, and not the university, just the football team.
Yeah.
To be clear. But, he's going to go. He's going to graduate. He's going to go to a bigger school for sure.
So the people that have been doing it the most are Oregon, dude. They take a quarterback every year. It's got to be
Miami.
Well, Miami does too.
Carson Beck's out too.
Both
so.
of them are out.
Yeah.
So it's like
So probably
all right.
Oregon or Miami.
Yeah.
Is Dante Moore coming out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's projected as number 2 quarterback.
Penn
It's a
State-
weak year for quarterbacks.
Penn State's going to make a move on one of these transfer quarterbacks. They have to. I don't know which one it'll be.
I don't either.
No.
And they've got to what the more important part to get the kid, because now the kid's basically a free agent, right? He gets to choose again, and there's no limit on you don't get 3 fucking visits anymore. It's
Right.
like whatever the fuck.
No, now you get paid to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like if Penn State's got to go out and get they have to pay for a wide receiver, a great one, and then they can get any one of these guys. If you're Penn State or any of the schools that have great defenses and you go out and pay for the best wide receiver available, you can get any of the other quarterbacks that are available. Right? Yeah. Whether they'll do it or not, they've got plenty of NIL money. We've been helping them raise it.
They're good.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a great NIL program. Plus, that Franklin deal eliminated that huge contract buyout, so they only owe $9 million to Franklin.
Yep.
I also liked the hire. Matt Campbell.
Yeah, he's good.
For Iowa State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that hire. If you can do that, if you can win 10 games at Iowa State, people forget the poverty that is Iowa State as a program and
Yeah,
a school.
he's an elite defensive coach. I really they got to bring in an OC though.
Yeah.
Like a real one.
Behind the scenes, by the way, the Brian Kelly thing, I guess he's burned a shit ton of bridges, so.
Of course he has. He's killed a kid.
It might have been mutual there.
Every single person who's ever, I mean, like, fucking ask Wolf what he thinks
Derek,
of Brian Kelly.
I'll try to tread lightly here. Behind the scenes, I've heard it was very split in a heated board meeting. Same with what's going on at Michigan right now.
Yeah.
And the Sharon Moore thing. Dan, you were gone, and we chatted. We did an emergency show on this. This just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse here. I fully expect Bryce Underwood to be out of there and be the starting quarterback for LSU next year.
Well, not so fast. Because when Legway announced his transfer portal entry, Lane Kiffin retweeted it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
I don't think Lagway's that good.
I do. I just think it was on a good team.
I don't think he's that good. I think, but
He had no one to throw the ball to.
You're committing. If you go with Lagway, you can run a dynamic offense. If you go with Underwood, you're running the ball.
He can throw.
Yeah.
He just needs receivers. He didn't have any. I'm telling you, I think that kid's going to be good. I do. Me personally.
Is Michigan going to face any NCAA?
They never have. So why would this be any different?
I doubt it because I don't know what
because if your head coach who just got suspended last season is now
This season too.
and this season, right? Like
Cost
you've had
$30 million.
You've had 3 consecutive seasons of personnel fucking penalties.
Yeah.
Now there's got to be some actual penalty the university would think, right?
I mean, look.
maybe they vacate some wins from this year because they don't care. But like, I think the NCAA is in a very precarious place where they know they can't fuck a big boy, right? Because if they fuck a blue blood, then I mean they have such a loose grip on what's left of college football to make everyone and then want to secede.
Yeah, but they're promoting teams too. Vanderbilt and Indiana are relevant now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with Michigan, man, I was actually a Michigan podcast clip that was sent to me, and they just said, look, we think Ohio State broke them back in the Harbaugh era where they won 8 in a row, 7 with Urban, 1 with Day. That's when he hired Connor Stallions.
Mm-hmm.
That's when all this shit started. He hired Sharon Moore. He hired Weiss. All these guys are looking at, well, Two of them are looking at prison time. The other one just got banned for 10 years.
Yeah.
Who's looking at prison time?
The Weiss is looking at child pornography charges. He's on trial right now, currently.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then, and this is a wild one. He was hacking into girl athletes all in the state of Michigan into their emails and personal computers.
Trying to
and
get
shit.
nudes and shit or something like that.
Yes.
Man, there's easier ways.
No shit.
I just like
Just
that
go to Pornhub.
For a small fee.
Yeah, go to fucking OnlyFans.
I just
Yeah.
like that the Big Ten is the conference of sex crimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan State, Penn State, Michigan,
Ohio
Ohio State. Ohio State was
Indiana.
dudes.
All the
Hey,
good ones.
Don't forget,
Ohio State was dudes, though. So
was
you know.
Indiana. Isaiah Thomas
State
was
was-
getting finger banged by the fucking doctor who was giving unnecessary prostate exams to 20-year-old basketball players.
Yeah.
What do you mean unnecessary?
At 20, you
They
don't really
felt-
need it, you know?
They were allegedly superfluous.
Just being thorough.
I mean, they won a national championship. I don't know. You can't really question the process.
No,
Yeah,
dude.
he did get excluded, I suppose, from the Dream Team, but that was more about his relationship with Michael Jordan than it was fingers going up his ass.
Well-
which those could have been connected. That we don't know.
Did he ever get married?
Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah.
He looks kind of gay.
Yes.
If that's what you're
I've
asking.
always thought it.
Yeah.
He got fired from the Knicks for sexually harassing ladies.
That's right.
So, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, but what do you mean by sexually harassing? You know what I mean? Because catty gay dudes are pretty bitchy.
it's true.
Yeah, very true. But the Michigan stuff keeps getting worse. So they've got an OnlyFans model screenshot at halftime of the Ohio State game that he was texting at halftime.
I don't have a problem with that, except for the fact that he's married.
But at halftime of the game, you've
What
got
else is he gonna do at
15 minutes.
halftime?
You got a coach.
No, you give one speech, you go fucking rub one out, and you get back to the field.
It was too cold.
No, I
for
got
that.
to. You have to. If
It
you're
was snowing at that point.
if you're a leader, you've got to make sure that you're good too.
Can you get off with a snowy hand, dude? No, it's too cold.
There's this. I reposted it on Twitter. There's this that had nothing to do with this. There's this dude that trolls people about Islam, and he was like giving all the Sharia rules for how to build a snowman correctly, and people were. I reposted it with just 68 IQ next to it because for rage bait.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they can. You can fuck the thing if you can. You can fuck a snowman.
I like to
can't.
think that
If you could stay
thousands-
hard in the snow.
Yeah, the problem is that it fucking one it'll start to melt, right?
Yeah.
Because of the friction and body heat and stuff
Sure.
like
Yeah.
that. And then two, obviously, the neighbors are going to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I would imagine that thousands upon thousands of American patriots, including my grandfather during the Battle of the Bulge, were jacking off in freezing weather. I mean, the 82nd Airborne was out there. Nobody was pounding.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so.
I would say so in World War II.
Yeah. I mean, I've done worse.
So maybe he's fine on that.
Yeah.
But then also when he got out of jail, first text, and they're gonna screenshot this. Like, are people fucking morons? Screenshot it to an OnlyFans model. His first text out of prison. She sent it into the New York Post, and it was just like, what did you think was gonna happen?
I mean, at this point, I respect that he just shoots his shot.
Yeah. But by the way, the investigation that's currently going on through all the athletic program.
But that AD's cooked.
Oh, he's fried.
Because remember, like, this is Michigan's athletic department's been a mess.
They
for
lost
years.
their president
It's
of
not
the
just,
university.
It's not just football either. You remember Juwan Howard didn't get fired after like bitch slapping a Wisconsin assistant coach
Yeah.
after a basketball game or something like that. Like, it's been a mess.
one thing after
Yeah.
another.
I don't know where Sharon Moore came from before he started this ascent at Michigan, but he was locked into a mid-term deal for $6 million a year, which is a lot of money.
He lost $13 million.
Yeah.
That's what he lost.
All I know is he played at Oklahoma.
At least $13 million, because all he has to do is be okay enough and make the playoff one of those times, and he's
And
still
he had
the
a
coach.
decent year.
And he gets like
Well-
a 6-year contract after that.
Yeah.
What you
Probably
really,
like $8 million.
What's fucked up too is, okay, like, all right, he cheats, he gets the chick pregnant, fine, yeah, he loses that $13 million. But really, he lost an entire lifetime of earnings once he showed up to her house with a knife. Because now he's not getting hired anywhere ever again.
Well, not in football.
No, and I
Maybe-
guess
maybe for something else.
part of this investigation is focusing on. I guess somebody had said that warned 2 weeks before all this happened that he was going through mental health issues, and they were like, "Why wasn't a psychologist there when he got fired and everything else?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
the fuck are we doing now? Like, hey,
A psychologist? No, I've done those. When you
fire somebody?
When I used to do workplace, no. When I used to do workplace violence work, as a contractor, I would be in a suit in the room as people were getting fired, right? But I was not there for psychology.
Right.
I was there in case this dude flipped out, so I could whip his ass or fucking shoot him. You know
Of course.
I mean? That's common.
Yes, that is common.
Especially with this kind of thing. I don't know what they knew about him. So I don't remember the timeline. Did he fucking go after with a knife after he was fired?
Yes. Like immediately after.
Well, he went to his house first with his wife.
Yeah.
Then he went to the girlfriend's house, and yeah, dude. I mean, he had to
Do you
tell
think his
wife what
wife's
happened.
mad that the knife's gone now because the cops have it?
I don't know how many knives were used.
Yeah.
All of it.
You think he was doing the Britney Spears thing?
I hope so.
Maybe
if there
this
was
is-
video of that,
Yeah.
it would be electric.
Maybe this is all performance art.
It'd be great if it was.
None of it was real.
But man, I've never seen a coach at this big of a university just blow up an entire program for nothing. I mean, it's she's hot, but
Petrino, not Petrino.
oh
yeah, Petrino.
Bobby Petrino.
Arkansas has been since the.
But he
Petrino
came back
incident.
pretty quick. What was it, like 4 or 5 years? Or
Yeah,
something?
because that's the thing. All he did was
not
fuck.
try to stab her.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't try to kill her.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
We were this close to an OJ stage.
Yeah, whenever, and this is just some advice to you, Lane, when you eventually get caught doing whatever you're doing. We don't know, and I'm not going to say I don't know anything.
He
okay?
is single.
But whenever you get caught, whatever you're up to, just don't fucking stab her, and you can go back to work in like 2 or 3 years, and you'll have the money to do it after this contract.
Don't even know if he
By
would
the
have
way,
gotten fired.
And then there's other ones too. Like Art Briles is coaching college football again.
Yeah, dude. I don't even know if he would have gotten fired. If he would have admitted it and just said, "Hey, man, I'm having an affair with this chick, and I'm sorry."
Who's
All
Sherrod
right.
Moore?
Yeah.
No, he would have got fired.
You think so?
Yeah, but he would have worked again.
Okay.
Well, because she was a fucking member of the university.
And he got her.
Oh,
He got her
gotcha.
100% raise or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was gnarly.
Can't do that.
Gnarly.
You know?
He's looking at. I think all the charges combined are somewhere in the 6 to 8 year range. so
Maybe
we'll see.
Maybe kind of like not forced. Obviously, she has agency, but like really, really pushed her to take Plan B when she wanted to keep the kid, type of situation.
Well, I just think it's hilarious that the Uber Eats driver is the one that
Yeah,
outed him,
sloppy work.
bringing over the Plan B.
Sloppy work.
Yeah, you can buy it on Amazon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
Sharon didn't
in,
either.
in
It's-
bulk.
No.
Matter of
didn't know
fact,
that.
if I was the head football coach of any university, I'd be buying it in bulk, not for myself.
I bet
Right.
you Lane's got it in bulk.
Oh yeah, he probably takes it himself.
It's like a
just in case.
jar of your grandmother's Werther's around Christmas. It's just there.
He's like, "Hey, you want a party?" And he drops a pill in both people's glasses, his included. And she's like, "Yeah, let's do this." And he's like, "All right, let's do this." And that's fine. I
Exactly.
feel like that's fine.
Hey, dude, that's fine. All right, before we get to the college football prediction and then the NFL here, we got some sponsors to put the shit wagon on the air. First and foremost, mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Holy shit, dude! Friday nights, we can tell the secret now. We've got the Christmas party here at the studio.
But it's not just a Christmas party, you see. It's a Christmas party featuring the music of one of the top 10 Billboard most played artists of the year.
Yes.
Does anybody want to guess who it is?
Merry Creedmas to you guys.
that's
We did it.
We got a Creed cover band to play the Christmas show live at our studio Friday nights. Come around 6 p.m. We're going to do the show, and then they got a full fucking set list. So this isn't like a one song and done type sitch. I mean, there's like 15 fucking songs. So we're going to rage all night and party with Higher. The band is called Higher, the Creed cover band. Join us there. And also that night, Alabama plays Oklahoma. Joshua versus Jake Paul. I genuinely cannot wait to watch that fight because he's got to get knocked out cold. I don't see a world in which Jake Paul could possibly win this fight. No. There's just no way. So that's just Friday night, for Christ's sakes. Let alone 3 bowl games on Saturday. First round of the playoffs continues on Saturday. NFL is also on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I mean, we got fucking endless goddamn games, and then bowl games starts next Monday as well.
Yeah.
So like,
actually, there was already a bowl game.
I know we're already in it.
Dick down Boise State.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't see the final score on that one.
It was not
I was
close.
watching Army Navy. That was a great one. Under hit again.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. So, yeah, NFL did. I just missed one, but unfortunately, it's all my teasers, parlays, and all this shit. Phillip Rivers covered for me. That was awesome. Looking forward to watching him play again. That was fun. He hit a touchdown.
Yeah.
He didn't have one, but Phillip Rivers did in that game. So good for you. 6 field goals. That's what Seattle got in that one, and they won the game. watching those dudes just trade 60-yarders at the end,
Yeah.
you're just like, okay.
What is this? Yeah.
Even as a kicker myself, it's a little much now. I mean, you can just get it to the 50.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no hesitation
With
from either of those
kickoff rules,
coaches.
Now it's like get 2 first downs
Yes.
and you get points.
I think it makes the end of games way better
I do too.
because you got to play fucking real defense. You can't play bullshit prevent defense
Yeah.
anymore
Nope.
and hope for the best. You got to play actual defense, and now we're going to see who's the better team and not the luckier team.
I agree.
That's
And
it.
and look, the Seahawks are a great team, man, and they were able to pull it out. So good for them, man. But tons of shit to bet on. Let's face it, your family's coming to town next week. You're going to want some money on the games just to rage with. So go to mybookie.com. Use that promo code Drinkin Bros to double that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. We'll have our partner picks up there this week, and I'll give you those here in a second. Next up, drinkinbrostickets.com. If you want tickets to any of these games, the fights itself down in Miami, all of it, go to drinkinbrostickets.com, $10 cheaper than StubHub. Right now, if your team got out of the playoffs over the weekend, like the Cowboys or the Chiefs, great time to take your kids, family, to go see cheap football if you want to and enjoy yourself over the holidays. It is less expensive. Obviously, the playoff games are going to be expensive. Bama, Oklahoma, Jesus Christ.
Is there even a ticket left for that? I mean, goddamn.
Man, I'll look up the prices here, but I'm sure that's going to be pricey.
Yeah.
Other than that, shit, everything else is open. Even Ole Miss, Tulane, it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Those tickets are more expensive than the Alabama-Oklahoma tickets.
Yeah, the other one, that A&M Miami
Miami.
game is a big.
Yeah.
That's a big number on that one too.
That's the most expensive ticket of the weekend.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Is it really? Even over Oklahoma? Oklahoma hasn't been in the playoffs in a long time.
2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not under Venables, but I think they were there every year under Riley, except maybe his last when they had Caleb Williams.
Oh, yeah.
as a
You're right.
freshman.
You're right. Next up, we got our good friend Brian over at OneDayWraps.com. Today's show brought to you by OneDayWraps.com, the absolute badasses of the vehicle wrap game. Listen, these guys aren't new. They've been in business for nearly 25 years, building brands, designing graphics, and wrapping everything from trucks to trailers to full fleet operations. They're the guys companies call when you want to look legit yesterday. And here's the wild part. They offer nationwide service. Doesn't matter where you're at. They'll build your brand, design your wrap, get you rolling clean and professional anywhere in the country. And if you're a veteran, active duty, military, or a first responder, One Day Wraps does something that nobody else does. Free graphic design when you choose them to do your wrap. Yes, free. Because they actually give a damn about the people who serve. Go and check them out on Instagram at OneDayWraps.com or their website that is day, WRAPS.com. And you'll see why they're the best in the business. They just did my truck for Hard AF Seltzer. Hopefully they'll do the rest of the companies, and they did all of Jared's trucks. This came through Jared Taylor. So, yeah, they did all Black Rifle Coffee vehicles, do the Hard AF Seltzer vehicles. They fucking rock, dude. And I couldn't be more amped about what they did to my truck. It's OneDayWraps.com. Elevate your brand, upgrade your ride, and do it with the pros. Last but not least is HardAFSeltzer.com. If you're going to any of these games, you're tailgating any of these games, grab some Hard AF Seltzer and go fucking rage, dude. We're in 12 states right now, expanding to more next year. Go to the store locator on HardAFSeltzer.com. Enter your city or zip. It'll take you to the closest location nearest you. And a lot of people buying them out for Christmas parties and all that other stuff. So if they're sold out, find another location close to that, because everybody's buying these for Christmas. And then for us, for Creedmas. We'll be providing free Hard AF Seltzer for the entire Creed Christmas party on Friday nights. Can't wait to see you guys here at 9221 Highway 290 West, Austin, Texas, 78736. It might be our last Christmas party here with the highway. What's up, Byron?
Yeah, just wanted to step in real quick. Reminder to everyone, we are streaming live on Kick as well. Just
Kick.com.
wanted to give a shout out to Clay5696 being our second subscriber on the channel. So,
No way. What's up, Clay?
Yeah, give a shout out to those guys.
Clay and Wet Sausage, dude.
Yeah.
Those are the two. I like it. They don't fucking do the bullshit that YouTube does.
Nah, it's
So-
free over there.
Yeah, dude. It's awesome. So let's fucking rock. All right, kids, let's get into college football playoffs here. Starting with Friday night's game. This is my favorite game of the entire weekend.
Okay.
This is Alabama at Oklahoma. Night game. 50 degrees, though. I was stunned by that, actually.
Supposed to be windy.
Oh, windy? Okay. Alabama minus 1.5. D'Anthony, who you got?
Alabama minus 1.5.
Okay.
I like Alabama too.
Yep.
I'll take Alabama. It's hard to beat a team twice. I kind of think Bama gets it done here in the second game. I actually, as fun as this game is going, seems, I actually think it's going to be gross. It'll either be uninteresting because Bama rolls, or it's going to be a real fucking rock fight in the worst way possible because Oklahoma's crowd's going to be up.
Yep.
Oklahoma's defense is insane. The defense is
very good.
No notes. And then, it might be the type of thing where neither offense is able to move the fucking ball. It might be funny though because if the wind does stay, it's supposed to be 25-mile-an-hour winds.
Hey, the over dropped real low. It
Yeah.
dropped all the way down to 40.5.
I'm telling you, this is going to be a rock fight. This is going to be a gross game. So 3/4 of it might not be that fun to watch, but the last quarter is going to be a blast.
A healthy Jam Miller, I think, will determine this game. If he's not healthy, then you're in a world of hurt. And I don't know what the fuck this game turns into.
I mean, even if he is healthy, Oklahoma's line is they stop everybody.
No, they do.
on the run.
Ty Simpson, though, is extremely accurate. Oklahoma already beat Bama once at home. I don't see it happening twice.
I might take the under in this game, too.
If it's that windy.
Because it's a playoff game, especially, I think it's like a 17-10 game or something like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's defense is
I
good.
agree.
Oklahoma's offense is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their offense might be as bad as their defense is good, especially against a competent team like Alabama. And Alabama is going to score a couple times.
And we watched, I watched this entire game last time. And what was the first score? It was, 23-21.
Yeah.
And it was a tight game.
To me, that's a high-scoring game for this matchup.
And, and by the way, it was in great weather. It was in Bama that night. And it was just okay.
It's not going to be like that here. They're going to be running the ball a lot. I mean, I really think it's like a 17 or 13-10 game or something like that.
I do too. I honestly do too. And I think Bama pulls this out.
Yeah.
Simply because I don't think Oklahoma can score.
Yeah, and I don't know. Again, the wind. Oklahoma's offense is centered around explosive plays. So if they can do it, if it's a slant or something that they rip off, sure, that's fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
But if they throw anything up, it's going to sail.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be good.
And Ty Simpson, extremely accurate. So he could be throwing little dink and dunks and get him down the field.
And that's the
I
thing,
just don't
too.
know that Oklahoma can do it.
There might be no explosive plays on either side of the ball.
I know.
Pretty much the whole game.
Hey, a 13-10 game would not surprise me. For real.
Yeah.
It could be like that Ohio State
Or
Indiana
9
game.
if it's all field goals from Oklahoma. That wouldn't surprise me either, to be honest.
Well,
if they
the
can't
25-mile-an-hour winds.
If they can't rip off, so you've got to either have a fucking 80-yarder, or you've got to have 3 chunk plays to score a touchdown for Oklahoma. Typically, right, this year against a good defense. Anyways, I don't know if that happens on a single drive. It's with it windy, you got to put it all together in one drive.
I know. And then
anything can happen, but it seems unlikely.
when you play in these wind games, it's interesting because during the opening flip, you want the wind at your back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So it's not going to, if it's that windy, like you say it's going to be.
I think it's supposed to hit
15 miles per hour.
15?
15,
That's
15 is doable.
That's sustained winds of 15.
15
not
is doable.
gusts.
Yeah. But you would want to get the ball last. And I literally just saw this at Texas A&M. They did the same thing, and punting was a fucking nightmare. Field goals are a fucking nightmare, and it's hard. So you want the wind. Now, if the wind's at your back and not coming from the side, get an extra 10, 12 yards out of that field goal, dog.
Yeah. I don't know how their stadium is oriented or what direction the wind will be in, but it should be a wacky game.
Southeast, but I don't know the direction of the stadium.
Me neither. But either way, looking forward to it. We'll be raging here, and yeah, man, we might be able to pull the projector out there, fucking throw it on the side of the building.
Yeah.
Too. That'd be
At least
fucking
get TV
fun.
out there.
Yeah, exactly. Next up, another great game. Obviously, they're putting this on in the morning because of the NFL. They don't want to compete. I understand that. This would have been my night game for tomorrow night.
Obviously, yeah.
Miami at Texas A&M. This is A&M minus 3.5. D'Anthony, who you got? Shit, tickets for $400. Last row.
I think A&M bullies Miami. Beck overall has had a good year, for sure, but a couple of problematic games.
Yep.
I think it's going to be one of those. I think A&M's quite a bit better. I think they're bigger and faster, especially on defense.
Yep.
I'm not sure what A&M brings offensively to this game specifically, but I think Miami's offense is going to have a bit of a hard time.
Yep, I do too.
Yeah, this is probably the best. Like, Notre Dame's defense got good, but they weren't good necessarily when they played Miami. This is probably the best defense Miami's played all year.
Easily.
Yeah.
I don't think it's close.
And Texas A&M has a very, very good defense. It's not just like, oh, their defense is better than Miami's defense.
They got the defense itself is better, but they also got dudes.
Yeah.
Like, they've got fucking really fast guys over there. And again,
big dudes too.
Miami has not played a defense this year. They played a typical ACC schedule plus Notre Dame opening week.
Yeah, and Notre Dame's
defense, even at the end, wasn't all that great.
They didn't figure out their defense until week 5 or 6.
Their defense was competent, but it wasn't great by any stretch. This is the best defense they played.
Yeah. This is, I think, what was the line?
3.5.
Yeah, A&M.
I'll knock this down a half a point just in case of a push, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm taking A&M.
I'm
Just
good.
coward.
Me?
No. Yes.
Yeah, I am. Look, Dad,
You've got post-traumatic
Daddy's had
stress.
some bad losses here lately. Hasn't been fun. Next up, Tulane. At Ole Miss, this is Ole Miss minus 17.5. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of points, man. Who you got in this one, D'Anthony?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I really don't know. I don't know if Ole Miss is mad or sad that Lane left.
A team can go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Obviously, and I don't know much about the new guy who's taking over.
And you're gonna this is an adjustment period in this game. Now they're way better than Tulane. To be honest, if Lane was still there, it's probably 21.5. To be honest, or 20.5, something like that.
It was to start. Now it's dropped.
I think I'll probably not bet that, to be honest. But
Okay.
I am very curious how it goes because it's an adjustment game. They got to get used to whatever the new thing is, whether they're just like hearing the same information from a different voice or whatever it is, and see how the kids adjust to it because they're all 19, 20, 22. You know.
Who do you got, Bob?
Ole Miss all day. They're going to come out angry. Tulane is like one of the
mid.
worst.
They're really mid, yeah.
They're one of the worst 10-2 teams in
Yeah.
the country. Maybe the worst 10-2 team in the country. They played a lot of really suspect games this year. Their coach was even like, "We're not that good." And it's true. Like, I've watched them struggle where they shouldn't have struggled. Ole Miss is going to come out angry as long as they're coherent and they're not making bailing them out with penalties or something like that. Ole Miss is going to fucking roll. They don't even need to be slinging the ball or anything. Q and Lacey could probably just run all over Tulane and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 63 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be beautiful. Ticket price. I always look at ticket prices. $400 for the last row in Ole Miss hasn't happened in years.
Yeah.
So the kids are amped up for it. I think they got something to prove with Lane and all his bullshit. So give me Ole Miss in this one. And
By the way, this is an 11-1 team, and their only loss is at Georgia.
I know.
And it was a competitive game.
They were up by 2 touchdowns.
So, people have been sleeping on Ole Miss, quite honestly.
They were up by 2 touchdowns in the game.
Yeah.
I watched that game.
They're
And
going to.
Georgia came back.
Yeah.
Georgia had to pull a massive comeback to win that game.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I think Ole Miss is going to run through Tulane.
I do too. And just for no other reason than turning a hoe into a housewife. Those shirts are sold out, by the way. So every kid in the stadium is going to be wearing those goddamn things too.
Yeah.
Last but not least here, James Madison at Oregon. The spread has jumped up to minus 21.5. And the over-under's 49.5 here. This is the night game. TNT is actually going to show this.
Yeah, Turner's getting in the college. Well, getting back in the college game.
Getting back in the
They
college
used to
game.
be in it.
Who you got, D'Anthony?
I don't think you can set this high enough.
I think at a certain point, though, I'll put it this way. Last year in the playoffs, Ohio State pulled their starters in the fourth quarter. I think they'll do the same. It's the playoffs. So I think they'll win, and it'll be bad. But I think they'll pull their starters out, and it'll be close. Somewhere. Yeah. I don't know if I bet this.
I think Oregon played 3 competitive games this year. One was the one we were at Penn State.
Which
they won because Penn State just collapsed. The second one was the next week against Indiana, which is right now the best team in the country, technically, right? And they lost by 10. And then at Iowa, which is weird.
Yes.
Oregon's a good team. They play solid. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They play good defense, and they play their offense isn't as good as it was with Penix or not Penix. What's his name? Fuck.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
But it's good. And James
good
Madison doesn't belong in this.
No.
I mean, they just don't belong. This is like if you walked up on Mike Tyson trying to fight Justin Bieber or something, you're like, hey, guys, this can't happen.
No.
Like this, I can't, it's a conscious human being, I can't allow this to happen.
And for me personally, man, like, if you want the 12 best teams in college football, do away with this bullshit. This could have been Vandy and Notre Dame, and then all of these games would have been totally different. I mean, let's look at it from this perspective. Let's look at 11. It probably would have been Notre Dame. That would have been Notre Dame against Ole Miss. Awesome fucking game. This would have been Vandy against Oregon.
Yep.
Awesome fucking game.
Yeah.
Instead, we got these two shit heaps that they won't win. I don't care if they beat the spread.
Yeah, why is the NCAA negotiating with conferences that don't matter?
I don't know. And this argument's been going on for the entire last week, and I feel like a lot of us have said the same thing across the board. Like, get these fucking schools out of here, man. And I know they're trying to do the college basketball thing with March Madness. Basketball's way different. One player can turn a whole game for basketball.
You can also play 2 or 3 games in a week.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry, man. This doesn't work.
It does not work. So if these losses are bad enough, I think they get rid of this.
Well, this was like their nightmare scenario that they never expected to happen, and it happened in the second year of the playoff, right? Which is because they were like, of course the ACC champion's going to get in every year.
Right.
Of course a 5-loss Duke team isn't going to win the ACC.
And now if you're Florida State, Miami, and Clemson, you can go to the ACC and say, what's the point of me being in this conference?
Yep. We didn't get a team in.
Like, what have you guys done for us?
Yeah. Miami got in on accident.
We're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needed help.
They tripped in. And even then, shit, they weren't even in the goddamn top 12 until the very last week of this.
Yeah. Yep.
That was it. Are you going to take the points in JMU?
Hell yeah, I'm going to take the
I know
points in
you are.
JMU, and I'm going to sprinkle the money line for shits and gigs.
Come on.
Yeah, why not? I'll throw $20 on the
How
money line.
Do you need me to make a list of why not, or is that are you asking rhetorically?
I'll put $20 on the money line. Fuck it.
Let me ask you this: Did the coach say?
No, Chesney's going to UCLA, but he is coaching. Yes,
That's
he
what
is
I'm saying.
coaching.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. On campus.
Why? Who says?
They told him to get the fuck out of there.
You
pack all
can't.
his shit.
You have to have cause to ban somebody from campus.
He could buy a ticket and go in.
That's what he should do. He should bring a date.
I think he would get killed there.
I think he should bring one of his Ole Miss players' girlfriends as his date, just to stunt on him.
And get a box or something.
Yeah, just buy the whole box. He can afford it.
Did you see the fans that showed up for the private jet when he left? Booing the shit out of him on the tarmac.
Did he do the whole Hogan thing?
Here. I wish.
I would have.
That would have been great, but he did not.
Boo me. I'm sorry. I can't hear you from my mansion.
He did not. But
you already had a mansion.
If these
You
teams,
asshole.
if these teams, if one of them doesn't put on some form of close game, I think we're all done with this experiment, and it'll just go.
I
to
don't
the top
see how
12.
it happens because Ole Miss can run like a motherfucker, man, and that's
It's a good team.
It's one thing to have an offense can throw the ball around and stuff, but when you got 2 fucking bruisers on your team that are both 1,000-yard rushers against Tulane, they have no chance.
That's what's really fucks Tulane is like all right, Ole Miss is in a transitionary period, Lane's gone or whatever, but since they're running,
run the ball.
their running game's so good they can keep it simple, right? Whereas like I would be more worried about like a spread pass first team that maybe timing's off, something like that. But yeah, dude, JMU covers.
Yeah, JMU can run the ball too. By the way, they have like a really good running back.
We weren't impressed with Oregon in real life, so anything is possible. I just don't know enough about JMU to tell the audience they bet on this.
They can run the ball really well against slower teams. We'll see what they do against Oregon.
Because even on a 7-point teaser, right? That only drops it down to 14.5. That's not enough for me. Like, it's a 2-score game, and let's say you are in a 2-score game, and it's not that close, and you decide to pull your starter.
Why don't you go up 28.5?
Oh, and take JMU?
Yeah.
In case it's just a flat-out blowout where it's just
They
arrive.
They're not going to beat them
just
by 30.
stuns.
They'll never beat them by 30. Not in a playoff game.
I think JMU is going to come out with their hair on fire. You got to remember, like, JMU more so than Tulane is a plug-and-play program. They did not miss a beat losing Signetti. They did not miss a fucking beat losing Signetti.
What are the biggest margins of victory in CFP history?
That would be Georgia over TCU.
And it was
65-7 in the national champion.
Okay.
And then also I think Georgia the next year over that Florida State team where Jordan Travis died and all the Florida State players were like, dude, fuck this. I'm not playing in this bowl game. Oh, that wasn't CFP. So yeah, Georgia over TCU.
And then the only one that's even close to that I can think of was when Notre Dame got beat up.
Notre Dame got beat up.
They only scored 3 points, I think. But I think it was like 31-3. It wasn't 50 or 60 points.
I know Clemson beat Ohio State like 31-0 in a CFP semifinal.
Yes.
Yeah, 16 maybe.
It was 16, I believe, yeah. I think it was the Deshaun Watson era.
That was still Watson, I think, yeah.
But not by 58.
Right.
No.
Nowhere close.
No.
So that's the worst. It ain't going to be that.
It's not going to be that.
It's not going to be 58. It's not going to be 30, I don't think. 28.5 is probably safe if you want to throw them. If you just want to have some money on that.
Jack it up.
Who do you want to root for?
Well,
You want to root for JMU.
who I want to root for is, it'd be hilarious. It would obviously be hilarious. I just don't see it happening. I really don't, because you're at Oregon. It's really fucking hard to play there.
I get that, but is Oregon going to be up? Are they going to be up for this game?
Yes. I think so. Dan Lanning is an animal.
Yeah, he is.
I believe in him.
No, I mean the fans.
Yes.
Is it going to be that hostile of an environment?
This is their first home playoff game ever. So, yeah. I mean, it's electric. Like, that's what I enjoy about this, and I just wish there were 2 better games at night. Like, that's all.
I think the 16 team will fix it.
I hope, but just go with the top 16 then.
They pretty much will. It'll basically be 1
I don't
G5.
want one of these bullshit schools in. I just don't.
Well, one of them is going to be a top 15 or 16 team, probably.
Almost every year.
Yeah.
But what it'll be is it'll still be the top 5 conference champions. I mean, this just isn't going to happen again. It's just not going to happen again.
Right.
For a long. It will happen again, but it won't happen every year. It won't happen every 2 years.
Maybe.
By the way, the AP All-America team just dropped here. Big Ten was the leader in it with 10 people. Congratulations to you, Bob. Your running back's on here. First team.
Hardy got first team? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, good for him. True sophomore. Let's go.
Here.
And we just...
Yes, him and Jeremiah Love were the 2 choices.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Love was better. I think Love is better, but Hardy was... His numbers were...
They chose too. So, yeah, he made it, dude.
Tied. All right.
Congratulations. That's fucking dope. Next up, we'll switch on over here to the NFL. Chiefs. It's all over for these guys.
For now.
But we can shift our focus to who can actually win the AFC. Because I don't know about you guys. For me, if they were in it, I would still have a hard time betting against them.
Yeah.
Now that they're out, out of it completely. Who do you really like in the AFC?
This weekend threw some curveballs.
Sure did.
Because the Patriots just collapsed.
That Portnoy rant was maybe the most epic thing of all time.
It's been a bad football week for him.
Yeah. I mean,
they started celebrating at 21-0.
It's one game.
It is.
And they just, they did what happens. They lost momentum because they fucking took their foot off the gas. Who cares? That shit doesn't happen in the playoffs except for when the Patriots do it to the Falcons, obviously. But
right.
But that doesn't concern me. The Broncos... The bigger issue with the Patriots losing that game is the Broncos now have them on home field, and the Broncos cannot be beaten at that field.
They have not lost at home this year.
Like 7-0 or 8-0 now.
I think so.
At that fucking field, can't. That is a huge. That should have been the thing that Vrabel was talking about in the locker room at halftime. Like, hey, the fucking Broncos. I don't know what the timing was of it, but like, hey, we got to win this game. No fucking, because we want home field advantage. We want to steal home field. That should be the only thing he's talking about in every fucking meeting is we're going to steal home field from the Broncos, because if they don't, they don't fucking make it.
The 2 loudest NFL stadiums I've ever been to were Denver and
Chiefs. Pretty goddamn loud.
I think
the Chiefs has the record for football stadiums.
I think they do too.
It's like 120.
You and I couldn't even talk to each other at that one game. So you don't want them having home field.
No.
And we'll breeze through this here because the Falcons, God damn it, man, I bet against them on Thursday nights.
They knew.
And of course, they won the game with a last second field goal there. God damn it, man. So Bucks are 7-7. All Carolina had to do was win against the Saints.
Yep.
And they were in first place. They lost on a field goal there. This is the worst division in football. I know what's wrong with Baker Mayfield. I mean, obviously his arm was in a sling 2 weeks ago. He's fighting through that. All the receivers are back.
Yeah.
So it's just him at this point. Kyle Pitts finally had the game of his life. So whoever continued to ride that train for fantasy football for the last 4 years, more than likely won their playoff game. I was out of it this year. So was McClurg and you. But I don't. The NFC South is
it's ass.
It's ass. I mean, it's just absolutely fucking terrible.
I mean, honestly, the NFL should, take a note from what you were saying about college and be like, if you can't win your division at over 500, just get out.
You're out.
Yeah.
You're out. Sorry, man. You don't deserve a playoff spot.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. The Bucs go at Carolina this weekend.
Oh, that'll determine it.
But it's after 10 days. Well, they have 2 more games with Carolina. They haven't played them yet.
2?
So it's this weekend and the last week of the season.
Whoa.
Yeah, so they're at Carolina this weekend, and Baker's going to end up having 10 days off between games.
All right.
Well, 9 days off, technically. So that helps, maybe.
It does?
But we'll see. I mean, the Bucs defense have to stand up. They have to go to Carolina and stop those running backs.
Uh-huh.
And that's not going to be easy.
That's interesting. I didn't know 2 out of the last.
Yep.
I mean, you're down to the last 4 games.
The Bucs have at Carolina, at Miami,
Sorry,
who
3
all of a
games.
sudden decided to start playing fucking football,
Yeah.
and then Carolina at home to close the season.
Wow, dude. 2 out of the last 3.
I think baseball does that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put meaningful games. I think the schedule should take into account, and it's not going to work every year, but I want 2 of the last 4 games at least to be division games,
Yeah.
and against teams that I think might be in play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Because then you can bump that to the Sunday night game.
Yep.
If that's an option.
Yeah, I mean, that last game is a flex.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that's all things being equal. Scheduling is difficult. I'm not saying it's easy to get it all done, especially when you get these gay-ass fucking Germany and London games and all this
God,
stupid
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
But that makes seasons better. They do it they've done it in baseball since they
Ever.
did realignment in '93.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
think it's when
it's
it
forever. Usually there's a series at the end of the year that always
The
makes
last-
means.
Or 2.
Yeah.
The last 2 or 3 are usually against your divisional
Yeah.
opponents.
Next up, Browns, Bears. The only reason we're talking about this is Myles Garrett. Another sack.
Second and a half.
Oh, a sack and a half he got. Okay. So shit.
What do you mean the only reason we're talking about this?
Bears.
We're talking about our first place Bears.
10-4 Bears. I just watching him with the nail polish on, and it keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and I hate it so much. I watch Myles
Much like
Garrett.
his career.
Yeah.
Brighter and brighter and brighter.
Yeah, he's a video game quarterback. He throws really well on the run, but if you make him, this is what teams have to do, and they did it to Vic back in the day. You got to make him stay in the pocket. All of your pressure has to be outside pressure. You have to bring in your strong safety to fill that gap, or at least one of your middle or outside linebacker squeezes in if you're doing a cover 2. You have to bring that guy in and keep him in the pocket because he cannot throw from the pocket. Can't do it.
The other thing that I wanted to talk about is there's a conspiracy in this game. I don't know if you guys heard about this.
I did not.
Oh, yeah, about the armband?
So
Yeah, it's weird.
Stefanski, the coach of the Browns, allegedly gave Shedeur Sanders the wrong armband for play calls, and then they switched it up at halftime. Everybody's saying that it feels like a sabotage, like they're deliberately trying to sabotage this kid. I mean,
Yeah.
the week before was when he took the team all the way back and then
Slung it,
put in
yeah.
somebody else for the 2-point conversion
Yeah.
for no reason whatsoever, ran out of a wildcat. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Cleveland, but I would just
What's new?
sell the franchise, get out of there.
What's new?
I just get
Yeah.
them out of there.
It's like a Hanlon's razor thing. Like you can't. It's almost impossible to not just blame incompetence when the Cleveland Browns are involved.
But it's for this many years to be this bad, it's fucking insane at this point. Who was their one playoff win? Was it Baker?
I think so.
I think it was. That was it. Next up, Ravens destroyed the Bengals. Only game I lost the entire fucking weekend. And man, this was +3 for the Bengals. Burrow was playing, and all the things. And this Chase had 10 catches for 132 yards, 5 trips in the red zone. Bengals should bench Burrow for the rest of the year, right? They're 4-10.
No.
What are we doing? You say let him play?
Yeah.
Do whatever
There
makes
was
them happy.
There was a lot of injuries in this game.
He's your franchise quarterback, and if he says, I'm playing, he's playing, one. And the second part of it is extended time off for a quarterback or a hitter in sports is rough. It's hard to come back from. I mean, it takes you like 2 fucking years to get right if you miss too much time. I think these are very, very valuable snaps he's taking right now, despite the fact that he's what I would tell him.
He was taking a lot of hits.
What I would tell him is no hits.
Yeah.
Like if you see somebody come and just throw
Throw
the
it
ball on
away.
the ground, I don't give a fuck if it's a penalty or an interception. Just throw the ball on the ground. But he needs reps.
Yeah. It wasn't frustrating. He had 2 picks. One of them was really fucking bad.
Yeah.
I didn't see the first
I mean,
one. I was in the
I
bathroom.
can't imagine his timing's been great this year just because he's missed so much fucking time.
I know. I just Ravens are now 7-7, and quietly, if they win out, They got a shot at the fucking wild card here. Next up, Chargers. You called this one, D'Anthony. You said that they would put them to bed. Money line. Chargers. Yep. And that is it. It is all over for them. Ironically, though, they still had a chance to tie this game with Minshew in there at the end, which was wild. Mahomes, torn ACL, done for the year. Kelsey probably retire, and then that's it for the Chiefs here. So if I'm them, I lose out the rest of these and just try to up that draft pick.
Yeah.
Bills Patriots. This was a fucking lights out, fantastic game across the board. Monster comeback there by the Bills. And shit, dude. Good win. Great win.
Good win, but it makes me still just like not trust the fucking Bills at all. Like at all.
Oh, because they were down by so much?
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, it's just I just don't trust them. Like they're so talented and Allen is great, but like, boy, it feels like they're gonna lose a dumbass game in January.
And I wish they wouldn't. I would love to see them win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I would love the Bills Mafia to win a Super Bowl. Redskins, Giants, we're all good with this. I'm surprised they're still playing Jackson Dart, but they are. And they lost, which is weird. Raiders at the Eagles. Eagles 31-0 in this one. You guys taking anything away from this or no?
Good get-right game.
Yeah.
About it.
That's what it felt
Raiders
like.
are terrible, yeah.
That's what it felt like. Jalen Hurts, 12 of 15, 3 tutties, and then they got him the fuck out of there at that point. So.
Good get-right. Just get right.
Yeah, that's it. Good. They're 9-5 now. Next up, Jets, Jaguars. Jaguars score 48. Jets fire the defensive coordinator right after the game.
Yep.
The
real headline is that first form athlete Brady Cook had his first NFL touchdown pass in this game.
Or the real headline is Trevor Lawrence threw for 330 and 5 touchdowns.
Yes.
So
the Jaguars are 10-4.
Yep, they're in.
However,
They're in.
not good. Like they beat the Panthers week 1. The Panthers were fucking awful.
Yeah.
They beat the Texans when the Texans sucked. They beat the 49ers. That was actually a good game. They beat the Chiefs week 4. The Chiefs were terrible. Beat the Raiders by 1, which is not great. Lost a rematch to the Texans. Beat the Chargers 35-6. This is the week that the Chargers lost all their running backs.
Yep.
Keep that in mind. At Cardinals, won by 3. At Titans, they won. They beat the Colts with no quarterback, and then they just beat the Jets. Yeah. So it is a soft 10-4. This is the story of Trevor Lawrence's career.
Yeah.
He does really well against bad teams.
Well, he's 10-4 now.
Okay, against bad teams.
People are juiced off down there.
Oh, well, they got to go play the fucking Broncos in Denver this weekend, and Trevor Lawrence is not going to have a good night.
No, he's not.
It's going to be a fucking, well, I guess it'll be daytime there. It'll be fucking 1 o'clock, but he's going to have a long day. Actually, Denver, it'll be 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it'll be 2 o'clock here. And this next game, I'm gonna make a bold statement here. This is Cardinals-Texans. I watched this game, so I had money on this game. I think the Texans go to the AFC Championship. They have a lights out defense over there.
Yeah,
and they are fucking animals.
They take care of the ball really well too. I mean, Stroud was really out of rhythm earlier in the year. He's in rhythm now, and they're running the ball well, and they're playing really good defense against everybody.
And finally, they're all healthy. So like the receivers are healthy and all that other shit.
I think they're the biggest threat to the Broncos.
I do too. I think it could be the Broncos.
Yeah,
but against the Texans.
But I think
go to the Super Bowl.
the AFC are putting in a lot of good teams. I think the Patriots and Bills are
Patriots
both
are.
good.
Oh, you're right. Yes, yeah.
And honestly, look out for a Ravens team that's healthy.
Yeah, maybe if the Ravens keep ascending, I don't think they're going to make it, to be honest, but we'll see. But potentially Ravens, but there's 4 good teams.
Ravens
Broncos,
have a lot of injuries on defense.
Yeah, Broncos are good. Texans are good. I think that's probably the end.
Yep.
But Patriots and Bills are both really good, too.
Those are my 4 favorites there.
I guess it sort of depends on how the bracket shakes out, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this next game was Packers versus Broncos. First of all, it was an excellent game. Second of all, if you're a Broncos fan, they finally turned it up and scored some fucking points. You're going to have to do it at some point during the playoffs. You just can't win by 1 fucking game, and this 13-11 bullshit isn't going to fly. The fact that they were dropping 34 and Knicks finally went over 300, 4 touchdowns, man, if they're hitting their stride now with their coach, fuck, they got a real shot at this goddamn thing.
I mean, Sean Payton has a real shot this year to go from like already a Hall of Fame coach to like you're getting close to inner circle type coach.
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, you take a Denver team to the Super Bowl, after a complete rebuild.
How many coaches have multiple Super Bowl wins? Probably 10. And how many have multiple Super Bowl wins on different teams?
Yeah.
Probably 3,
Tops.
4.
Yeah.
I
But
mean, the Broncos, they have 2 more home games this week against the Jags, and then last week of the season against the Chargers, which is going to be a tough game.
Yes, it will.
But they're looking at I think they've whipped the Jags, so that'll be 8-0 at home.
Will that clinch the first round bye then?
Then they play at Chiefs with Gardner Minshew.
Okay.
That clinches the first round bye.
First round bye.
Yep.
Because the Patriots, they had the same record. The Patriots were slotted in, so
Yeah.
maybe the Patriots would still have the tiebreaker if they did tie the records again. I don't know off the top of my head, though.
Yeah.
The Patriots would have to effectively win out because they're a game behind right now, and the only game on the schedule that is a threat to the Broncos is the last game of the year against the Chargers, and I don't know what the Chargers are going to be out. They can't win the division, no home field or anything like that. So, and they're going to be into the playoffs for sure. They're going to be 11 or 12 win team, so they're into the playoffs. Does anybody start in that last game of the year? For Denver or LA, right? So is it a meaningful game? Maybe Denver plays their guys because 1, they get a bye, and 2, they want to fucking go 9-0 at home.
If
Set that tone, I think that's probably the most likely.
if it's
scenario.
for the bye, they will play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You have to get that bye.
not just for the bye, but also you've got the bye locked up, but you're 8-0 at home. What do you do? And you've got a bye. Keep in mind, you got that week off.
I sit out. I sit him out just to do it. Why risk the injury?
Maybe.
That's me personally, because then you've got home field the entire playoffs.
But you do have to get home field.
The entire
Yeah,
playoffs.
they need home field.
It is a fucking tough place to play. It's loud as shit there. And with the Chiefs out,
Yeah.
cool, man. That means you got to bring the Bills in. You got to bring the other 3 teams we
Patriots,
just
Texans,
mentioned. Yes,
everybody comes
everybody's got to come to Denver. So yeah, I think they win it out and probably get home field, man.
I mean, they're definitely gonna win the next 2. They're
Yeah.
gonna spank the Jaguars.
Yes.
Because for obvious reasons, and the Chiefs have no shot with Minshew.
No.
Right.
No.
So they're gonna be going into the last game of the year 14-2.
Because what's the motivation of KC now? I mean, it's a team that's been in the playoffs 10 years in a row.
I mean, what you don't want to do
They
is
don't
have a
wanna fucking
fucking knee injury to one of your fucking young receivers
No.
who just got back from
Right.
I
fucking
agree.
lower body injury. So yeah,
I
nothing.
agree. Next up, Lions-Rams was a fucking awesome game here. And Stafford has got to be the MVP, in my opinion. This is it.
Yeah.
368 and 2 touchdowns in this fucking game. This was a shootout the entire time. The Rams are fucking good, dude. I mean, just good. And the Lions are scoring points.
Yeah.
Their defense isn't stopping anybody this year, and it's weird to see, man. On paper, they have the talent.
They did lose their DC, too.
Oh, they did?
They lost both coordinators.
Damn, that's a rough one. Well, it shows they're 8-6,
Yeah.
and they're struggling to get in. So we'll see what happens. Rams though look fucking great. Saints beat the Panthers.
Ugh.
Why? This Shuck kid though is
Doing okay?
quietly. Fuck, they've won 3 games I think with him.
Yeah.
So maybe let him keep going. And there's no quarterback in this draft, so why fucking waste a pick?
Yeah.
I wouldn't take Mendoza or who's the other kid? Dante Moore if he enters.
Mendoza, Dante Moore,
Beck.
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck. No, I wouldn't take any of those guys.
I mean, they're all 5th-round draft picks in my
That's
opinion.
what I think too.
Even including Mendoza's probably a 2nd or 3rd round. I wouldn't take him first, but he's going first.
That's what the boards are saying.
Yeah.
Next up, 49ers beat the Titans. Took care of business here. Watched some of this game.
Wasn't even as close as the score.
No, and it's the Titans. I'm scoring 14 garbage points in the 4th quarter, and it was just like, all right, cool.
But it's the
We were
Titans.
up by 30.
The 49ers, again, another team that's run into teams, and one, they've had a fortunate schedule, and then they've run into some teams in fortunate parts of the year. Like they played Seattle week 1. That was good. And then they've had the Saints, Cardinals, at the Rams. They straight up won that game. You can't say anything about that. But then they got to play the Falcons, got to play the fucking Giants. Got spanked by the fucking Rams in the retaliation game, but played the Cardinals again, the Panthers, the Browns, Titans. It's another soft 10-4. Not because they're not a good team, but they're fucking beat up big time, man.
Yeah.
That defense is dug into when it comes to injuries. So it's going to be that's another thing in the AFC or in the NFC rather. I don't know what they're going to produce when it comes playoff time. I'm very curious to see who's even healthy for the NFC going into the playoffs.
Bears healthy.
Rams.
Like the Bears are the only healthy team.
Rams
I guess
healthy.
the Rams are healthy, yeah.
Seahawks are healthy.
The Rams go without saying. It's really Rams, Seahawks. I like the Niners a lot better than the Packers.
The Packers are no longer healthy. Their best defensive players out for the year.
Yeah, and then honestly, to me, it's this isn't even a joke. Like it's Rams in some order. Rams first, and then in some order, Niners, Bears, and Seahawks are the 4 best teams in the NFC.
Yeah, which is not great because I don't have any confidence in
The Bears?
the Bears or the Seahawks and come playoff time.
Me neither.
When like defenses tighten up, when the zone shrinks, it's gonna be tough.
I can see Detroit beating most of
Either of
those
those
teams.
teams.
If they get in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's 8-6 now.
To me, it's the Rams to lose, and I don't know if that's good or bad for them necessarily because there's going to be some competition no matter what in the AFC and the NFC. I don't know that the Rams have competition in the playoffs because they've got better coaching and better players.
Stafford would be playing in a dome all the way to the Super Bowl, and then the Super Bowl's in Santa
Clara.
Yeah, so it'd
good
be
weather the whole time.
great weather the whole time for him, and they would certainly have a huge advantage there. Not that their fans suck, so that's
What
not
fans?
I mean, that would be Rams Broncos would be a pretty interesting Super Bowl.
fuck
if it
yeah.
got that far.
That'd be a great one. It'd be a great one. I'd be all right with that. Bills would be
Rams versus like half the AFC would be a blast.
yes, I agree.
But like the
Detroit's would be
as,
fun
as
to me.
good as Detroit is. I don't know, man. Until I see them have success in the playoffs, I'm always going to wonder if they can.
Yeah.
They
Maybe
one game away last year.
They need to lose that, or they need to win 2 games.
Yeah.
To me, they need to win. They need to win. They need to make it to the NFC Championship game, convincingly. Otherwise, they're suspect to me.
I agree. And look, they're 8-6 now. So, Seahawks pulled it out against the Colts. Phillip Rivers, 44 years old, threw a touchdown in this game. Hero. I watched the entire thing. I bet on it. It was plus 14 and minus 14 for the Seahawks that they did not cover.
No.
And that was fucking awesome. And Rivers was the only quarterback in this game with a touchdown.
Yeah.
And this gives me hope because
You're about to hit the field
I'm
yourself.
about to hit the field myself, a few years older than for the Mr. Rivers, but he looked good. The arm strength thing, they were talking about it with about 2 or 3 minutes left. I don't know if you guys watched it. And they just said, look, man, the problem is going to be if it's 20, 30 seconds left and he's got to throw the ball downfield 30 yards.
Right.
They were like, he can't do it.
Right.
And I didn't know that. I was like, oh, I just assume you could still sling.
Nah. No. He's old.
Man. And it was, he did his best, but shit. I thought he had it because they kicked a field goal and there was only 48 seconds left. And I was like, God, if the Colts defense would have stopped him, they would have won it.
Yeah.
They would have won it. But instead, a 60-yarder did. So it is what it is. And then Vikings, Cowboys doesn't count. Nobody fucking cares anymore about these goddamn teams. So we're all done. They've got no shot, right, Cowboys?
They are not mathematically eliminated, but they got no shot.
Okay. 6-7-1?
Yeah.
What is it, 1% or something like that?
Yep.
All right.
1% chance.
So, yeah. Let's see. Mahomes said they avoided major injury to the rest of the knee, so that's all right. So he might be able to come back relatively clean on this one. That fucking, real quick, that goddamn Dodgers team has now passed $1 billion in owed money. This should be against the law.
I agree, actually, that the MLB should. I don't want a salary cap, but if you're going to give someone a contract, you need to pay that contract over the course of the contract. Fuck that.
Yeah.
This deferment shit, that is kind of starting to ruin the game, I think.
Can I read you Edwin Diaz's contract here real quick?
Sure.
I just want to get your thoughts on this before we get out of here. He won't receive all of his $69 million from the Los Angeles Dodgers until 2047.
It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Like, I understand the loophole. Good for you. You found a business loophole and you're taking advantage of it. No shade there. But it does suck. It is stupid. And it needs to be changed.
I would say shade. I've got a lot of shade on that. I think that Ohtani is a bitch for doing it. I think the Dodgers organization is a bitch for doing it. I think Edwin Diaz is a fucking piece of shit for doing it too. Because it's like walking into a room and there's it's like craft services on the table. And you do what fucking Ron Jeremy does, and you start stuffing it into a fucking suitcase so you can take it home, and there's nothing left for the next guy. You're a cunt.
Yeah.
All these people that are engaged in this stuff, the Dodgers organization, and Ohtani especially for setting the tone on that, and Diaz for trying to fucking pretend like it's a normal or acceptable thing to do, the guys that are doing it. There are other people involved in this. You are playing – it's a privilege to come do this, right? and you're fucking ruining it for everybody else. Forget about the fans. It has nothing to do with me. You're ruining it for the players who this will cause people to lose interest in baseball.
Yeah, if this
So
is
you're skinning the sheep instead of shearing it. That's what you're doing. You're a piece of fucking shit for doing this.
So here's how it shakes out with Diaz. He's going to get $1,064,500 for a year until 2047. So you're looking at 21 years on that contract. Also owed money is to Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Blake Snell, Freddie Freeman.
They're all pieces
Will
of shit.
Smith,
Every single one of those guys
Tommy
is a fucking
Edman,
clown.
Tanner Scotts, and Teoscar Hernandez. The Dodgers' high point due in a year is going to be $102.3 million in 2038 and 2039, which is 13 fucking years from now, for Christ's sakes.
Everybody that took those deals is a piece of shit, in my opinion.
Man.
They know it unless you're from one of the third worlders, I guess. It's fine. But if you're a fucking American citizen or a Japanese citizen, you grew up in a real economy, you know exactly what you're doing to the game. You know exactly what you're doing.
Ohtani, by the way, will receive $680 million in payments from 2034 to 2043. So he's not even going to see a dime for another 9 years.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
He's also taking that deal. What year does it start?
Starts 2034 to 2043.
So 10 years from now. Since 2000, the last 25 years, the United States has experienced 80% inflation. Yep. 80%. That's 25 years, not 10. But 30% of that was in the last 7 years.
Yeah, dude.
30% in 7 years. So let's just say and there's no guarantee it'll go high again. I mean, we had rapid inflation for a little bit. But let's just say it's 25% over the next 10 years, which would be low, by the way, because you expect 3 a year, not 2.5. Right?
I mean, that's a lot of fucking money.
That is a quarter of your salary gone into the ether. Because you wanted to fucking cheat and win titles because you couldn't do it the real way, Dodgers.
Yeah.
That's what really happened. Let's be fucking frank about that. This is their version of Connor Stallions. They got their fucking shit pushed in year after year. One, they were irrelevant on the national stage for a very long time. Yeah. Right? Since the fucking late 80s.
88, yeah.
And then they get into the 2000s and still can't find any success. Get close, dumped. I mean, just embarrassingly bad in the playoffs for years. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, let's just cheat.
I'm looking at Freddie Freeman's contract. That $57 million that he's owed kicks in 2028 to 2040. So, I mean, it's wow.
Yeah, he's a clown. That's a fucking shitbag move. That's a very unethical way to go about your business as a man.
I mean, all of these go till 2046, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 20 years.
When it won't matter.
20 years, yeah, because the team will be sold by then, and then it's going to be somebody else's fucking problem.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know they'll renegotiate all those. So if I'm the Dodgers organization, or if I'm somebody that's coming to buy the company, here's what I know: that the value of the organization is going to double in 10 years.
Yep.
Right? So I'm getting a fucking 100% return in 10 years. So what do? I fucking go out on the market and I consolidate all that debt and pay it off in the meantime, but I make them deals. I'm like, hey, Shohei, you're owed $600 million during this time period 10 years from now. I'll pay it off now for 30%.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're going to lose to inflation anyways, right? So they end up paying 30% less even in real time, and still get the benefit of having given somebody a $750 million contract. It's fucked up.
This we studied, I'm telling you, for years and years and years. Like this is fucking nuts.
This has to be part of the
I mean, we made fun of Bobby Bonilla for years for doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And
This was Ohtani wasn't the first, but it was kind of like just random, bizarre examples. It wasn't. Yeah.
And then last but not least here, Phillip Rivers will remain the Colts starter for Monday night against the 49ers. Let's go. MVP, dude. Comeback player of the year. Let's fucking go.
What's the least amount of games you can play and qualify for MVP? I'm saying 4.
Comeback player of the year, I believe it was 1 in 5 games. God, who was it? Was it Brock Purdy?
I don't know.
Shit, I forget who it was. So it was somebody had a low amount of games.
Okay.
So yeah, it's possible. We'll see. If he plays out the rest of the year.
Yeah, he's got 3 games left.
And they could potentially go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know who their last 3 games are, but, well, we know the 49ers are one of them. That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Sorry. But looking forward to it. It was fun to watch, at least, and good to see him out on the field again. By the way, they did make him push the Hall of Fame eligibility 5 years.
Yep.
So he's out.
Touch the field.
Yep. But health insurance, he gets that for 5 more
Exactly.
years. So he's got 9,000 kids. Great for him. It's a win-win all the way around. Join us on Drinkin' Bros Fake News here in about 5 minutes on Drinkin' Bros Podcast Patreon. I have a feeling we'll be talking about the Rob Reiner shit. Just a little bit over there. What a bizarre story last night. And, yeah, man, tons of crazy shit going on in the world. It's going to be a banger, so join us over there on Fake News. Bet whether or against us on mybookie.com. Don't forget to use that promo code Drinkin' Bros. Double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Rate the show a 5-star on Spotify. Video is up every single day. We do video here on the old sports show. And then go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. For D'Anthony Hollaway, Hot Bob, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Monday Morning Recap. Good morning, everyone.